Good morning. I am walking in beautiful Mineral Point, Wisconsin, and I thought I would pop on and show you and just chat a little bit. So I'm just on a pretty big trail. I don't remember what it was called. I took a picture of it, but it's really beautiful. It's a nice, crisp morning. I'd say it's like 58 or 60, and like beautiful blue skies. And so I wanted to just come and hang out and maybe chat a little bit because I feel like I know that I have been kind of distant from this platform. Um, when I say distant, like I'm still showing up, but I'm not showing up in a meaningful way because I had to take a break. And I think that some of the business owners that follow me will totally understand this. It's like, I don't know. I stopped going live. I don't know. I just started to feel like I was part of this machine that I hated. Does that make sense? Like, I was producing and producing and producing and producing, and I was burned out, totally burned out. It's like we're always vying for people's attention, and there's so much competition. And social media makes you feel like all you have to do is compete. And like I just couldn't take it anymore. And even the podcast, I had to just take a step back because everything was just feeling very heavy. And while I know that like I've transformed a ton and like I've seen the co-creation and transformations of the people that I work with, and like I don't know, it felt like there needed to be a separation between the transformational mind work. Oops, I just stepped on a rock. and and the art somehow. I don't know. Because art, obviously, we create art because it makes us feel so good and we can detach and all of that, right? I don't know. I don't even know how to explain myself. So, anyways, I don't know. It's been heavy. I feel like it's been heavy just because, like, I'm doing so much work up here. And it's like fast and furious, massive transformation. And I think that the transformations are coming so fast. It's like I'm not even having time to process them. Does that make sense? Like, wow, I'm doing that. Okay, let me change that. Wow, I'm doing that. Okay, let me change that. Wow, I'm doing that. Okay, let me change that. And like the revelations of what my subconscious mind says to myself, I just keep uncovering more and more. And, when you start digging into yourself, that's what happens. And it's hard to keep up. So I just took a little pause. And I don't even know, I'm not sure how I'm showing up. There's a lot of things that I'm doing right now. And art is such an integral part of me. And so like I'm here. Look at how beautiful it is. All these flowers. And I'm here and I get to come and teach at this amazing place. And like how lucky am I? I'm so lucky. So what I really want to do is like find that balance and just find that peace. And so there is a lot of like being quiet and hypnosis and meditations and journaling, lots of journaling. And it's all in that like quest and discovery to find myself. Can you hear the waterfall? I'm not going to go in there because there's probably ticks. I don't like ticks. I don't even know if anybody's here, and I don't even care if anyone's here. I hope you watch the replay. Really, it truly is for me, and this is what I teach all of my clients. It's aligning your true self with your business. Like, who really are you? And what do you really want to do? And what are you afraid to do that you aren't letting yourself do? What is that? What's that thing? We have this society that is made up. It's totally made up. I was laughing the other day with I don't even know what group I was talking with, one of my groups, and I was saying, like, hey, if people said, we're wearing meat dresses right now, and like everybody would get meat dresses, and everybody would wear meat dresses, and if you don't have a meat dress, you don't fit in. And like, that's how it is. And even the people perpetuating the machine, deep down inside, they don't feel like they fit in either. We're all the same. And that was a big revelation of mine recently, is like, I've gone through the majority of my life feeling like I don't fit in. I'm like, how freaking stupid is that? You know who I fit in with? I fit in with me. I fit in with me. Like, why in the world do we want to be like somebody else? When you start to align yourself with that thought, you start to realize how important you are. This is your life. We spend a long time telling ourselves we aren't worthy, telling ourselves, our art isn't good enough, whatever business idea we want to do isn't good enough, whatever, like, I want to sing on stage or something, and like, I won't let myself do it. I don't want to sing on stage. Like, we bar ourselves. And like, when you start to realize what you're actually doing to your own self, that's when the change comes. That's why, like, it's not like I don't post stuff online, but I don't feel like it's stuff of meaning. It's not real connection. It's just me, like, staying there. And I don't know. I love the podcast, but I'm telling you, that's another thing that puts you in the machine. You got to compete to get people to listen to you. Like, I'm just so sick of doing stuff like that. So I don't know. Look at these flowers. I love to create. I love to teach art. I want to still do that. I want to still do that. That was the dumbest thing I could have said. Like, that's who I am. But like, I'm just tired of the society. I went off on a little rant about meat dresses, but like, all of that is made up and we feel like we need to fit in. And I'm just so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Like, if more of us would go out on a beautiful day like this and take a walk in the silence, listening to the birds, seeing the flowers, feeling, connecting with self and source, it's a whole different ball game. And I don't want to compete. And I guess right now, like, what I'm really interested in is showing my true self, because that's where the power is. So I don't know what that's going to look like. It's going to look like these flowers right now. But like, the ability for me to be here, I'm going to turn this around because you just have to see. The ability for me to be here, and I can't see any comments, by the way, so if you're commenting in here, I'm sorry. Like, look at how beautiful it is. How lucky am I to be here, to be teaching at this just amazing venue. It's a magical little place. So if you've never been to Shake Rig Alley, you gotta go. You gotta go. I hope that I'm gonna change that. I trust that I will teach here again because it's spectacular. All right, let's see. I can hear like water moving. Oh my God, look at this. Oh, wow. This is what I'm saying. When we step out of that machine, that like society machine, when we step out, look at what we find. Like, give yourself that chance to just be quiet, to detach, to step out of the machine. Be you, like, be who you truly are. If you don't want to go live, don't go live. If you don't want to post 3 times a day, don't post 3 times a day. Do what you want to do. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's the whole theme. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I love the connection the most. Like the people that I work with really closely and I've known for, all these years, it's a real, true connection. I truly care and support. And then I get to witness and co-create transformation with them. That's so important. And I really feel like it's one of my reasons for being here. So if you're watching me and you're in my class at 9, I'll be here at the little stream with the waterfall, meditating. It's amazing. Oh my gosh, you have to see this side too. Oh, it's so pretty. This is Mineral Point, Wisconsin. Yeah. So this is awesome. And that's all I wanted to say, I guess. I have so many ideas going through my mind. Oh, I'm also starting an agency with Marisa Yakudis. She is an astrologer. She's super amazing. And not only does she know astrology inside and out, she also knows business inside and out. Um, just like me, we have some of the same certifications. We've both done James Wedmore's BBD. We've done Brandon Luciro's NGM. I actually won an upgrade into his NGM Plus program. That was amazing. I made a video and people voted me in. It was so cool. It was a huge, huge, huge deal. So I got to learn from their coaches one-on-one. It was amazing. And I've done the transformational coaching program. So anyways, the way that we fit together is me helping people align with their identity to execute their business in the way that they want their business to go. And Marisa is taking all of the astrology aspects of it, aligning it with your identity so that you can really be focused with that kind of, I've been using this lately, the archer's arrow, where like the arrow is going, like it goes to the target. You actually have a goal of how you want your business to look, and then everything that you do after you make that goal is align yourself to that business. So that is happening. We kind of softly launched it, taking a few clients. Um, and it's called Integrated Business Alchemy. So I'm going to share that. So yeah, it's just taking everything that I've been and everything that I've transitioned to, all of the learning that I've done over these past, 10 years of online marketing, marketing myself. And I'm taking all of the things, all of the lessons that I've learned too. So that's going to come in really, really handy when working with people, because I've probably already made the mistake. So that's happening too. And I'm just blessed and grateful to be stepping into my own power, really, and not hiding and understanding that I belong. I belong. And I only have to belong for me. I don't have to belong for anyone else. I don't have to pretend to be somebody I'm not. I don't have to do stuff in my business that I don't want to do. I don't. I'm not stuck on the lack train anymore. I'm not being a lack hole anymore. That right there is a huge change. It's a consistent, and not a battle, because I'm not battling my own old mindset. I'm just softening my attention to it. And I'm strengthening the attention to the abundant mindset, right? And that's something I help my clients do too. So it's an effort, it's a habit, it's a commitment. And it's really easy to sink back into our old ways. But once you're aware, you can't become unaware, right? So I'm grateful that you were here with me on this walk. I don't even know if anyone's here, to be honest. I can't see. I don't have my glasses. I have these. But that doesn't mean I can read with them on. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm showing up, but it's in a little bit of a different way. I still love to create. I'm so grateful to be asked to teach. So I get to connect with new people all the time. It's like amazing. My watch just told me that my exercise ring is closed. Hooray! That's another thing too, is focusing on self. All the things that I've said I was going to do, especially for like personal health. How we just let that fall to the wayside. Like, I'm too busy, I'm too busy, I'm too busy. And the realization is like, if I keep being too busy, it's going to be too late. And I got a lot to do. I got a lot of art left to create. I have a lot of relationships yet to cultivate. And, being a good mom, a good wife, all of that. And that's important to me. So, like, I got to keep myself healthy. But look at where I get to walk. It's so awesome. So I literally have no idea. Like I said, I think there's one person here. What I'm saying is riveting, everyone. Riveting. But that's the thing there too. Like, I talk about that machine. Look at how pretty it is. And that's the machine I'm talking about. Old me would be like, oh my God, there's like one person here? I must suck. New me is like, people that need to hear this are going to hear it. And if nobody else hears it, well, I needed to say it. So there's that. So I'm getting back up towards this building company and it is really, really loud. So I'm going to go. So thank you for hanging out with me on my walk. It was really amazing.